What's good, YouTube? Slender Revolution X here, coming to you guys with a deck profile. I built Gladiator Beast a couple weeks ago. I've been playing with it. It's a decent metal call, in my opinion. I mean, Glads are never terrible, but I kind of liked it. I've been playtesting against like Evil Swarms and a couple other decks on DN, and it seems to be working well. I know like DN doesn't do very much justice, but I built it nonetheless, and it's doing pretty decent. I like it. So let's dive into it, and I'll talk about it later for you guys, a little bit of strategy and whatnot. Okay, so we got double Aquari, double Equest for grabbing stuff back, double Darius. He makes for good Exceeds plays and good Gyzaris plays and such. Double Romello. I run two of this because it's like a really easy out to Ophion. I know generally Glad Beasts run one, but I want this to always be recruitable and like searchable out of the deck when you tag out, just because it's an amazing out to Ophion. I run double Max C. Hand traps are good, and having any amount of cards in your hand is always a good thing. Double Test Tiger. I ran it at 3. It was too clumpy, so I cut it back down to 2. It's a great card, don't get me wrong, but when you open up with like 2 of these and then like a handful of traps, it's a terrible game. And not necessarily hard to recover from, but it's hard to get anything going. One Bestie, the card's amazing. One Hippopotamus, it's a really good first turn set, and with such a good defense, like it's hard to get over. One Gores, one Secutor. I love this card because when you start to gain advantage, this card is an immediate +2 and easily a perk if you get him to poke at all. So as long as you have cards in your hand, I mean, it's easy hurt. It's an instant hurt. It's an almost instant Gyzaris. I mean, because even if the Bestie is in your graveyard, you can still grab Darius and get him back. Easy Shockmasters, things like that. And one Gale, that's an interesting tech. I love this card. Gets over Ophion, makes synchro availability in this deck, which is always fun. So gives you easy access to Black Rose and Blackwing Armor Master. On the spells, double MST. Well, let me get this out of the way. Double MST, double Tenki. This is like MVP in this deck, because there's a lot of times when you can open up with a very trap and magic heavy hand, and this card is just instant Lakori, instant Darius, plus the 100 attack there. Double My Body's a Shield. I really like this card against Dragon Rulers. It hurts, whatchamacallit, Draco Sack, and it keeps field presence, so I kind of like it. It keeps a, like Dark Hole, Torrential, and there's a lot of people starting to main double Mirror Force, so that card's kind of fun. One Book of Moon, it makes it really easy to get for Glads to tag out, especially if you flip something face down, stops effects, things like that. One Soul Taker, monster removal is a good thing. One Forbidden Lance. Lance is great. I've been kind of fighting with myself whether to go 2 Lances, one My Body is a Shield, and 3 Lances altogether. I think 3 Lances would be a little bit overkill, but it's on my mind regardless. Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn to close out the magic traps. So, yes. On to traps, we got double Mirror Force. I love mass monster removal, what can I say? Double Torrential. They're at 2, why not take advantage of that, in my opinion? Double Wabaku, it's great in Glads. I mean, even if you open up like a Murmillo, which is a terrible opening card and you can't really do much with it, you set this, they attack into it, chain that, you tag out for something bigger like a Quarry. I really like it. Double War Chariot, 3 is way too clumpy. Granted, this card is amazing, but if you don't have a Gladiator Beast, it's kind of like a one-trick pony. Double Bottomless, card's awesome. It's saved me so many times. It's amazing against Rabbit players. And with the amount of decks that are playing Rabbit nowadays, this is loads of fun. And last but not least, Solemn Warning. I think it kind of speaks for itself. It's really good in this format. And a Starlight Road. Starlight Road, you're such heavy on Magic and Trap. I think I'm way over. I mean, you're looking at I'm like 12 traps anyway. So it's really good to be able to get that, and it's free Stardust. So I'll go on to the extra deck for you guys. My rank 3 Exceeds are Tempo, Wind Up Zenmains, and Merz Rhythm. I like Merz Rhythm because he gets over Ophion. And, yeah, we'll go with that. I'm okay with it. Mace Stroke, Utopia, Cowboy, Roach, Shockmaster for my rank 4s. Like I said, the Secutor plays make Shockmaster really easily. Roach for Hieratics or any kind of... I mean, you're always going to run a road deck into a rogue deck at some point, in my opinion, so it's nice to be prepared for those. Cowboy is awesome. Utopia, I think, it's not a staple, but I like it a lot. And Maystroke is a game-winning card. Now into my Synchros. Level 7s. Armor Master, Black Rose. Armor Master is amazing. This card is boss. It gives people the business. And can't be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage. So, bare minimum, he's a wall. And Black Rose is an instant field clear, especially if you have, if you have already any kind of Glad Beast and then you draw into Gale. I mean, it's an easy field clear. The Stardust for the Starlight Road, and I guess if you were to somehow get into 8, I probably wouldn't even make him, because I wouldn't sacrifice 2 Glad Beasts, and I mean, I don't think you can even make him, to be honest with you. On to fusions, the Gladiator Beast, Skyzaurus, 2 of them, just in case one gets bottomless or whatever. He's awesome. 1 Herc. A lot of people are very iffy on this card just because you have to give up 3 Glides with him, but I love him. I think he's a really good card. He's a beat stick, stops magic traps. I mean, him with a War Chariot behind him is very, very hard to get by. And then last but not least, Chimera Tech. The machine matchup isn't as daunting as before, as last format where you would run into Geargias and they would could smash your face real quick. But nowadays you kind of got to watch out for gadgets and card curry. So always good to have him in there. So I tend to keep him in. All right, and last but not least, I'll go into my side deck with you guys. Double Snowman Eater, big defense and monster removal. I love it. 1 Retiari, awesome against the Insector matchup, awesome against the Dragunity matchup. Anything that has to deal in the graveyard, it's awesome. But I only run because otherwise, I mean, it's just taking up space. 1 Cyber Dragon for the machine matchup. Into spells. Double Di-Fi. Good in general. I mean, in a lot of matchups, this does some serious work. 1 system down for the machine matchup. I was running 2, but then I decided to take 1 out, and I think I put in the Cyber Dragon for it, because I would rather create advantages than on my side of the field take their monsters and make one of my own. On the traps, double Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, great against Insectors, great against Evil Swarms. And I think Evil Swarm is my hardest matchup as of right now, because they just can create incredible advantage and hold back your fusion plays. So I want to stop that, basically. Double Mind Drain, trying to slow down dragons. Double Imperial Iron Raw, same reason. Double Bubble Crash. This card's so much fun against Prophecies, because you wait, they get more than, 6 in the field and hand combined, and, I mean, all of their advantage is lost. I basically built this deck on the idea that I want to be able to keep advantage throughout games, and Bubble Crash really helps that against Prophecies, which can really creep up on you. I was thinking about siding it out for a Heavy Slump, which I think is when they have 7 or more cards in their hand, they just discard and then draw 2. So, that, I don't know. I just like this. But we'll see how it tests. So yeah, that's my Gladiator Beast deck, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll hopefully get some dual videos up of these guys pretty soon. But until then, keep watching the videos, guys. I like to put up stuff every couple days. Give me some feedback. I love it. But thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. This is Slender Revolution signing out.